hurry up and get this started.
Hey guys, and welcome to another Quick Impressions. Today we'll be looking at Dragon Ball FighterZ for the PS4. I was blessed enough to have Bandai Namco supply me with a review copy of the game, and I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the experience before the game launches officially tonight. For me personally, I felt like Dragon Ball console games have been in a dark age for the past few years. Starting with Ultimate Tenkaichi, every year's new console Dragon Ball game has been really subpar and lackluster to me, and don't even get me started on how I got baited into Xenoverse and came out unsatisfied. But this year was different. Upon first hearing the news of a Dragon Ball fighting game developed by the fighting game experts at Arc System Works, the developers responsible for Guilty Gear and BlazBlue, the potential for this game was at an all-time high. But did they deliver? Well, first let's talk about the single player experience. This game has been advertising a big new story mode with an original storyline all about the new Akira Toriyama character design, scientist lady in a lab coat with big glasses who turns into a hungry Majin. In all honesty, the story starts really slow, the cutscenes feel like they drag on for a while, and the general layout is this thing where you navigate these maps to get to the target. It gives me a Budokai 2 vibe, but you know, a little bit more simplified. If you want the game just for the story, I wouldn't really say it's worth it, but this is a fighting game, obviously, and we're all here for the fighting, right? Well, the good news is the fighting is fun, fast-paced, and screams Dragon Ball with every frame, every attack, every character interaction. They have character-specific mid-game battle quotes like, "Are you serious?" The attention to detail in this game is easily the best I have seen in any Dragon Ball game, period, with almost every character's signature attacks being a reference to something from the anime or manga. If you're a hardcore Dragon Ball fan, you will find boatloads of appreciation for all the neat little things they packed into this game. And I had high expectations for the references and all, and they still made me go wow. The graphics being the best I've ever seen in any Dragon Ball game, looking closest ever to the source material, is another factor that just boosts this to new heights. I mean, God, this game is gorgeous. The gameplay is a 3v3 setup very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom games in the past, not that one. The fighting is very friendly to casual gamers or newcomers to fighting games who don't really know where to start, with a one-button auto combo system that will have you pull off a little something flashy for a cool little string of attacks. But at the end of the day, this is a fighter, a real fighter. And if you put the work into learning the game's mechanics, fundamentals, and getting your execution down for real manual combos, you will still mop the floor with any newcomer fighter easily. So fighters, prepare to hit the lab, get lots of practice, and of course, take lots of beatings by better players to truly increase your skill level at this game. During my time with this game, the servers haven't gone up yet, sadly, but I did get a chance to play the open beta, and the netcode on there worked really well for me, and I think the servers will be great after the full release, with the exception of who knows what will be going on day one. And since I don't have servers, I went to the arcade mode to unlock the Super Saiyan Blue characters, which can be unlocked by either pre-ordering the game, getting up to 500,000 lifetime Zenny, which is the sissy baby way out, or getting an A rank on the hard mode arcade runs. And whoo boy, I did the hard runs, and all I have to say is do not do it. On hard mode, the AI reads your inputs and reacts with supers when you even think about pressing a button. They do monstrous damage while you're basically tickling them and chip damaging them the whole time. I had to do the hardest one twice because it didn't save my first time, and the Goku for some reason didn't unlock, but oh my god, it was a trip. At least I got him the second time. So yeah, arcade mode is hard in an unfair way for sure, and I will admit, despite that, I did still have fun playing it, but I do see it bringing people a lot of stress in the future when the game is out. Dragon Ball FighterZ is best in experience when fighting against real, living, breathing players with the typical fighting game mind games and setups. That's where the game shines for miles, and if you want to play the game for the purpose of fighting other players, you have found the right Dragon Ball game. Personally, I think this will end up as my favorite Dragon Ball game ever. It just seems to be the best in every way that matters, hands down, and I'm still in awe that this game even exists. If you're interested in this game for single player only for some reason and are not interested in fighting others, then I guess you should pass, since fighting is the point of the game here. Dragon Ball FighterZ is truly the gift us Dragon Ball fans needed after the past 8 years of bad to meh Dragon Ball games, and Bandai Namco delivered big time. I'm so excited to hop on the servers when it's release time and fight some more real people. I've been Sir Alum1, and thanks for watching.